Okay, this video is to show you how to decrease stitches on a knitting project. So decreasing makes things narrower. So you can see from this project, it is wider right here. This is the knitting sampler project that you guys have to make. And then it gets narrower before it ends up here. Okay, so just like with increasing, there's lots of ways to decrease, and I'm going to show you just one in particular. And just like with increasing, decreasing stitches can make stitches that lean either to the left or to the right. Okay, so when you started this project and you made it wider, you wanted to start with increases that first lean to the right, so they lean kind of away from the center. When we're decreasing this project, we want to start with decreases that lean to the left, so they lean back in towards the center. Okay, and the stitch that you're going to learn for how to decrease and lean to the left is called SSK, and SSK stands for slip, slip, knit. It sounds a little complicated, but it's actually not. So again, when we increase or decrease, we don't usually want to do it right on the very edge of the project. So I'm going to knit 2 stitches first. And then I'm going to do my decrease. So a decrease that leans towards the left is called SSK, slip, slip, knit. So what that means is that you want to slip 2 stitches, okay? So the same direction that you would go as if you were going to knit the stitch, you just slip it off without doing any kind of knit. So that's one slip. Then I slip off another one, the same direction as if I was going to knit, but I don't actually knit it. Slip off the second one. So those are the SS in this stitch. So that's the slip, slip. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is put both of those stitches back with the needle, the left-hand needle through the front of them. Now I am going to do a knit with my right-hand needle that is through the back of them. Okay, so knit that and bring it through. So I slipped, slipped, and then I knit in the back. I'm going to show you one more time. Slip this stitch, slip this stitch. Now put the left-hand needle back into those stitches in the front, and now make my new stitch on the back. And that is a SSK. It is a decrease that leans a little to the left. You can see those there. Okay. The other type of decrease is even simpler. It leans a little to the right, and it's just knit 2 together. So normally if I was going to knit, I would just go through this leg and knit through there. Knit 2 together is just that I go through this leg and this leg, so the legs of 2 stitches at the same time, and do a normal knit stitch. And that is a decrease that leans a little to the right. Very simple. And when you look at the 2 of them side by side, this is the knit, this is the SSK, and this is the knit 2 together, and they look really similar, just pointed opposite directions. So again, knit 2 together. Instead of just going through 1 stitch to knit it, I go through 2 stitches at the same time, and then I knit them. Those are your decreases. One more time. 2 together, then just do a regular knit. And there you go. So when you are done with decreases all in a pattern, so on this pattern, the 2 edge stitches are just knit regularly, and then the decrease happens just inside of those 2 edge stitches. So this side These are all knit 2 togethers, and they all lean towards the right. So they give a nice tidy line. On this side, these are all SSKs, slip, slip knits. So they're decreases that lean a little to the left, and they give that nice clean line. Again, the 2 stitches on the edge on this pattern are just knit regularly.